shoes, phones, windows to alternate realities. Many of our favourite products are made in China, but designed elsewhere. Well, that narrative's beginning to change a bit.
Pop-Mart shares
Made in China. All right.
rise to a record as the CEO announces a new mini Labubu.
Labubu. It's a trend right there.
And the Game Award goes to Black Myth Wukong.
What we're seeing
It's a Chinese game, right?
now is an emergence of Chinese soft power into the rest of the world.
In the past,
Demo is Chinese, scene is Chinese.
China was creating all these low-value products, and it's very hard to gain soft power from that. But as you move up the value chain, the natural
Soft power is the high in the China. Yeah, Miniso is also Chinese, you know.
byproduct is that your soft power also increases.
We will continue to
DeepSeek is also Chinese.
actually see more of them penetrating into various overseas markets.
As the power of China in the global economy has increased, it's an opportunity for them to go and invest in these other markets, similar to the way that American companies probably did in post-war America.
Although no one's saying that's going to be smooth sailing.
A lot of the challenges for Chinese brands, especially in the US, depends a lot on the political uncertainties that have been
Political uncertainty is the one big thing for the Chinese brands surviving in the US.
unfolding under Donald Trump.
Some are locked out of whole market,
Huawei, BYD,
while others have invited a certain kind
also
of
TikTok's ByteDance.
rhetoric.
The Chinese government has that data.
So with Chinese brands seeming to win over global consumers, could they also help with something much less tangible?
China's brand new power. Soft power.
Soft power doesn't get much softer than these furry little enigmas.
Yeah, this little fairies, you know.
Alright, calm down. These things, they're changing perceptions, one
Yeah, this is the call Labu.
screaming child at a time.
You've got people across the world, across the US, on TikTok, unboxing their Labubus, showing off their hauls, from everyday buyer to a major celebrity like Lisa.
Riding that wave of hype has paid off for the brand behind the world's
Yes, biggest celebrity like the Korean K-pop idol Lisa from the Blackpink also get the Labubu.
favourite new furry merchandise.
Pop-Mart had one store when it opened in Beijing about a decade ago. It's now been able to open across the US, not just on the coast, but in areas of the US heartland like Ohio, and that shows just how far its reach
Pop-Mart has so many stores in US as well.
has gone.
Since 2024,
You can see Pop-Mart
Pop-Mart's annual revenue has more than tripled.
tripled $645 million in 2024 to $2 billion in 2025.
The overall sales grew as much as 250%.
Addressed the thank you card to TikTok, one of China's other major
TikTok is China's biggest platform and the Chinese backend.
cultural exports.
TikTok is a really popular app in the US, and it now ranks among the top 5 social media apps
Top 5 social media apps you understand in the US.
alongside the likes of YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
The app has over 1 billion users worldwide,
1 billion users worldwide, you
including
understand?
over 170 million per month in the US alone.
Yes, US alone have 170 million.
And it really brought in a whole generation of young Americans and introduced them to a Chinese brand probably for the first time.
This is a crowd that loves to exclusively browse and buy online, a habit that's already second nature to most Chinese consumers. This chart
Pouch is a Chinese retail sales through mobile apps of Chinese them as well.
shows the percentage of people who use apps to shop online and make in-store payments. Compared to the US, for instance, where about
Yes.
40% of all retail payments are made using phones, Chinese consumers are far ahead.
Chinese are far ahead retail sales through mobile apps, you understand? Chinese are the one making it so much.
There has been a generation of Chinese companies that came of age during this mobile-first e-commerce era.
Chinese companies have really had this advantage at home of being able to hone those strategies on these consumers.
And now Chinese companies are bringing that to your morning caffeine.
Luckin became
Luckin Coffee, you understand? The Starbucks competitor, the rival.
China's biggest coffee brand in 2023, surpassing Starbucks for the first time.
Yes, surpassing Starbucks is the biggest achievement for the a local Lunkin coffee brand that's Chinese rooted as well.
That's in terms of sales revenue, and since then, its lead
Right there in 2023, it's been right there, you see.
has only grown.
Lunkin has grown to 1.3 billion, 4 billion, you understand, and only 0.8 billion Starbucks in China.
Also true in terms of store numbers. As of October 2024, Luckin had 3 times
Yes, the stores in China, 3 times more stores in China.
as many stores in China as Starbucks.
In
Starbucks.
China, it offers drinks for as little as $1, and it's really forced Starbucks to rethink its playbook in the country.
For instance, Luckin customers can only order through a mobile app.
Yes, you only order through a mobile app. You wanna order on Lunkin Coffee, no physical things.
That keeps staff and costs down.
And now Luckin's really bringing that fight to the US. It's opened a number of locations
Lunkin also open in the US and IPO, you understand?
in New York, and it's introduced a few items for its fall menu that have pumpkin spice in them. Luckin Coffee is a great example of Chinese companies not only bringing their playbooks to the US, but now starting to adjust what they're doing to accommodate US tastes.
You understand these things?
Another place ripe for expansion is
Yes, not only US, they into Brazil as big as you understand. Watch this.
here.
Brazil is very similar to China in the sense that are seeing growing urban centers.
They also had a shift in their demographic to more middle class, so higher ability to spend.
And more importantly, a good part of that population are a lot younger. And
Yes, younger people are always the main target for the Chinese brands.
more willing to actually embrace some of these digital tools
Yes.
into their daily lives.
The retail apps are some of
Digital,
the largest and most popular now in
yes, digital apps, that's what they are getting young people on, and that's what Chinese brands are relying for digital things, technology.
Brazil, specifically Temu and Shein.
And more are looking to join the party.
Meituan, the food delivery business, planning to spend $1 billion over the next 5 years to
Yes, the Hong Kong, Meituan food delivery business. You can understand.
launch Meituan in Brazil.
This came just as President Lula was visiting Beijing and signed a deal to allow more Chinese investment in
Yes, more Chinese investment are being allowed in the Brazil and
mining, transport, and ports. You'll find this
everything.
mix of government backing and business expansion in other places too.
Every places China is getting shaking hands with them and their businesses are expanding.
There is a government push. They have the backing of Beijing to actually go overseas because China would also like to build its global footprint
Yes, China wanted to build a global footprint on them.
through its companies.
In part, that's
With
because
the soft power, the companies they have.
of pressure at home.
China has been going through factory deflation. These companies are facing downward pressure on prices because of intense competition. In
Yes, they wanted them to be deflation because of the competition such high, as you
order
understand.
to survive in China, they have to go overseas because that's where they can charge higher prices, get higher
Yes, Chinese inside are so low prices because of the competition. But if you're outside the Chinese markets, you have to able to increase your prices as well.
profit margins. One of the biggest challenges that Chinese brands are facing now is, of course, the geopolitical uncertainties. We're talking about tariffs, investigations going
Yes,
on
the 100% tariffs like Trump imposed on China as well.
into certain sectors.
There is increased scrutiny on data privacy.
Take Huawei, for example. It was blocked from the US over national security concerns. TikTok
Yes, Huawei, the mobile company, also as well the Chinese car company in US, in Chinese, but not entered in any other market, blocked the mobile company itself, blocked from every other stores because of the some such concerns.
faced similar scrutiny.
Security
Although there has
ones.
been some softening there.
I like TikTok. That's why they're saying, are you saving it? We probably will save TikTok.
This is what Donald Trump has to say.
Efforts to save TikTok is evidence of just how entrenched Chinese brands have become, and this familiarity could be shaping people's
They are protesting to keep TikTok.
views. TikTok is popular in youth culture, and a Pew Research Center survey found that people aged 18 to 34 tend to view China more favorably than 35 to 49-year-olds, or the 50
You can see favorable view of China. The more younger people are more favorable to Chinese.
plus crowd.
For an average user, I don't think they see it as a Chinese app or a Chinese
Yes, they don't see as a Chinese app.
retailer. They just think of it as an app.
And that's arguably what soft power is all about. It's meant to be nebulous and unidentifiable. But even if it is working, it's a long road. That same
It is a long road. You can see favorable view of China. Back then,
Pew Research data shows most of the countries surveyed still have broadly negative perceptions of China. So the longevity of Chinese brands may depend more on good business strategy than politics.
There are also a lot of questions about sustainability and whether a company like PopMart
as a pop mart as the coming,
that's been able to grow this rapidly is going to be able to carry that forward, or whether it's something that's going to see a bubble that
pop mart's Labubu risk Beanie Baby style collapse, analyst says.
will burst.
Retention has become a big issue for Shein and Temu. Amazon has 93% retained user rate in the US. Temu is like in the 60% range.
Yeah, 60%. As per Amazon, 90%.
So people are pivoting on and off their app
Despite challenges, Chinese brands are probably hit.
What are that
60%
things?
range. So people are pivoting on and off their
Oh, what is this?
app.
Despite challenges, Chinese brands are probably here to stay, and this adds to the nation's growing global
Yes, Chinese are more into investing AI and robotics as well. Robotics is higher there.
prominence.
We will continue to actually see a world that is incorporating more Chinese products as well as Chinese-backed services
Yes, standing back services and products are coming more and more, as you see.
into their daily lives and into their work, with or without them knowing it.
It's a natural transition of the Chinese economy that eventually leads to the cultivation of its soft power as well.
This is the report for today. What are your thoughts on Chinese doing all these things?